Chase recently launched a brand new business credit card, the Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business, and it has the credit card industry in an uproar. So in this video, we will go over the perks and benefits, requirements to qualify, as well as things to consider before you submit your application. So if you do want to learn more, definitely keep watching. Now, before we jump into today's video, if you are new to me and the channel, welcome. My name is Bella Jones. I am a corporate finance professional with over 18 years of experience. And on this channel, we talk about everything related to financial literacy. So if you want to learn more about investing, how to get better at managing your finances, or you want honest reviews on different credit cards and financial products, this is the channel for you. So make sure you subscribe and follow me on my other social media platforms. As we all know, the Chase Sapphire Reserve is one of the most popular credit cards on the market. When this card launched back in 2016, it totally disrupted the travel credit card market. And considering how popular this card became, it's kind of surprising that Chase took almost 9 years to launch the business version of the Chase Sapphire Reserve. But here we are on June 23rd of 2025. Chase officially launched the Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business, and this card is jam-packed with so many benefits and is definitely a top competitor for the business version of the American Express Platinum Card. So let's go over the basics. Currently, the annual fee of this credit card is $795. There is no additional charge to add authorized users to your account. Currently, the welcome bonus is 200,000 points if you spend $30,000 on this card in the first 6 months of your account being approved. When it comes to earning points, here is the current structure when you use your card in the following categories. 8 points when you book travel on the Chase Travel Portal, 5 points when you book rides with Lyft, 4 points when you book flights or hotels either with the hotel chain directly or with the airline carrier, 3 points when you use this card to either pay for social media or search engine advertising, and then 1 point on all other categories. When it comes to using and redeeming the points that you do earn on this credit card, there are quite a few options. You can either use these points to book travel on Chase's travel portal. You can transfer them to one of their travel partners, such as Marriott, Hyatt, or IHG. They also have airlines as travel partners as well, such as JetBlue, Southwest, and Emirates. Now, I will put a link down below with a full list of their travel partners. You can also use your points to pay down your credit card balance, to buy gift cards, or to make purchases directly with Amazon. When it comes to the perks and benefits of this credit card, they essentially fall under 2 categories: travel benefits and what I call consumer or shopping benefits. So let's first talk about the travel benefits that come with the business version of the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So you do receive free access to Chase Sapphire lounges, and you can bring in 2 guests with you free of charge. You also receive a free Priority Pass membership, which gives you access to over 1,300 lounges across the globe, and you can also bring 2 guests in with you free of charge as well. You also receive a $300 travel credit every single year. This can be applied toward any travel purchases made on this credit card. You also do receive a $500 credit that can be used when you book a hotel stay with any luxury hotels that are part of the Edit collection. With this credit card, you also receive a credit of $120 that can be used towards the application fee of either Global Entry, TSA PreCheck, or Nexus. This card also offers a variety of travel insurances such as trip cancellation and interruption insurance and trip delay insurance. Now, these are pretty self-explanatory. If you book a trip on this credit card and your trip is either delayed, interrupted, or canceled, and you either incur certain out-of-pocket expenses, or if you prepaid for certain things and you missed out on them because of the disruption of your trip, Chase will reimburse you for those expenses. This card also offers insurances to cover you in the event you have issues with your luggage when you are traveling. So first you have lost luggage reimbursement. So if your luggage is lost, stolen, or damaged, Chase will reimburse you to either repair the item or to replace it. They also offer baggage delay insurance. So if your baggage is delayed by 6 hours or more and you have to pay for things like toiletries or clothes, Chase will reimburse you for those out-of-pocket expenses. Some other great benefits of the Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business are emergency medical and dental coverage. So if you are on a trip and are more than 100 miles from your home and have a medical emergency, Chase will reimburse you for those expenses up to $2,500. You also receive roadside assistance. So if you have an issue with your vehicle, whether your battery dies and you need a jump, you need a tow, or if you run out of gas, you can call a number on the back of your card and have someone dispatched to you. This card also gives you discounts and elite status with the car rental agencies Hertz, Avis, and National Rental Car. Now, in order to use these benefits, you will have to register with each of these companies. Let's now switch gears and talk about the consumer and shopping benefits of the Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business. So this card does give you purchase protection, extended warranty, return protection, and cell phone protection. Let's go through each of these one by one. With purchase protection, if you use this card to buy an item and that item is lost, stolen, or damaged in the first 4 months of purchase, Chase will reimburse you for the purchase price of this item. Now, if you live in New York, this coverage is only good for 90 days. With extended warranty, if you buy an item using your Reserve credit card and this item has an original manufacturer's warranty, Chase will extend that warranty by 1 additional year. Next, you have return protection. So let's say you purchase an item and you need to return it within 90 days of making the purchase, but the store won't accept it. Chase will step in and reimburse you for the purchase price of this item. And then you have cell phone protection. As long as you are using your Reserve credit card to pay your monthly cell phone bill, all cell phones on that line or on that bill will have insurance coverage up to $1,000. This will cover those phones if they are either damaged or if they are stolen. This card also gives you credits that you can use to shop with certain businesses such as DoorDash, ZipRecruiter, Lyft, Google, and giftcard.com. Now that we have gone over the perks and benefits of the Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business, let's talk about the requirements to qualify for this credit card. So ultimately, you must be a person or a business entity that makes a profit from selling goods or services. So this could mean a corporation, LLC, partnership, but it also includes freelancers, consultants, or if you are a small business owner who is self-employed. Now, you will need to have good personal credit to qualify for this credit card. At a bare minimum, you need a credit score of at least 680, but ideally, if you can have a score of 740 or higher, that will increase your chances of being approved for this credit card. You will also have to show proof of revenue and profitability, and ultimately show Chase that your business is financially stable. Now, if you do have a banking relationship with Chase already, it is not a requirement, but it will improve your chances of being approved for this credit card. Now let's talk about things to consider before you submit your application. Now, the first thing with any Chase credit card is the infamous 524 rule. Now, if you don't know what this is, let's talk about that first. So Chase has this unspoken rule that if you have been approved for 5 or more credit cards in the last 24 months, they will automatically deny your application even if you have good credit. So before you apply for this credit card, please make sure to check your credit to make sure you're well under this 524 threshold. Secondly, you want to make sure that your business can comfortably meet the spend requirement needed to receive the welcome bonus. If spending $30,000 in 6 months is too much for your business to handle financially, you may want to consider applying for one of their other business credit cards, such as the Inc. Business Cash or Inc. Business Preferred. Let's now talk about the pros and cons of the Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business. So the biggest pro is this card has so many great perks and benefits that if you can maximize all, if not most of them, paying the annual fee more than pays for itself. It's also great that this card gives you a lot of flexibility on how you can use and redeem your points. And lastly, it's also great that this card does not have any restrictions. So if you already have the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the personal version of the Reserve, you can still qualify to apply for this credit card. Currently, Chase has restrictions on the personal versions of the Sapphire credit cards, but luckily that does not transfer over to the business version. When it comes to the cons or downsides of this credit card, there are two that come to mind. So one, the high annual fee, and two, the high spend requirement to receive the welcome bonus. For some business owners, this just may be out of their budget, and also they might not be able to maximize the benefits that the Reserve offers, so getting this card just might not make financial sense for them. So instead, you may want to consider one of Chase's no or low annual fee credit cards instead. Overall, the Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business is a great credit card for any business that is a high earning business and does quite a bit of travel. The annual fee more than pays for itself if the business can maximize most or all of the benefits that this card offers. And ultimately, I think when a new card comes to the market, it definitely does good for consumers, because when there's more competition, companies that are in the market already now have to up their ante and make their cards more attractive so they don't lose out on new customers. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think this Reserve credit card for business is great for business owners, or did Chase totally miss the mark? Now, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.